Hello everyone, in this video I will continue to read to you chapter 15 from the book The Law of Money, the right time, the right investment. Winning or losing depending on the right timing and the right mindset. The year 2008 will forever be remembered as a year of fear. The news spoke in heavy words: collapse, foreclosure, subprime loans, recession. But for many families, these were not just headlines but lived realities. Homes that once symbolized safety and stability were suddenly taken back by banks. Savings built over decades disappear almost overnight. Dreams that had been carefully planned were postponed, broken, or abandoned entirely. It was a year when people learned painfully that security is not always permanent and that systems we trust can fail. Streets that once held pride now held silence, for sale signs multiply like scars across neighborhoods. The emotional cost was often greater than financial one. Shame, fear, and helplessness weighed heavily on families who had done everything they thought was right. And yet, life has a strange way of revealing truth during times of collapse. What appears to be a loss on surface may also be a reorganization beneath. While many were losing, something quieter was happening for our family, not because we were smarter or luckier, but because our mindset was anchored differently. We were not immune from the fear around us, but we were guided by a deeper clarity of purpose. That same year, while the world was tightening its grip in panic, an unexpected door opened, not a door filled with luxury or excess, but one filled with usefulness. A bank-owned property appeared situated in the good area, facing a busy street on Hillsdale. It was not perfect, but it was right. Right for the business, right for the family, right for the season of life we were entering. This contrast, loss for many, gain for us, was not accidental. It was the result of timing meeting mindset, and timing alone is never enough. Timing is neutral. Mindset gives it meaning. Timing by itself has no moral value. A recession does not choose who will suffer and who will grow. The same storm that uproots one tree may strengthen another, depending on its roots. What separates loss from gain is not the external event, but the internal preparation. In 2008, many people saw only danger. And to be fair, the danger was real, but fear narrows vision. It convinces the mind to freeze, to retreat, to protect rather than to discern. When fear dominates, opportunity becomes invisible, even when it is standing right in front of us. Our mindset at the time was not aggressive or opportunistic. It was grounded in purpose. We were not looking for profit from chaos. We were looking to serve a need, to create a space where business could grow and adult children could live with stability. The intention was practical, familiar, and grounded in responsibility. This is where mindset becomes everything. Where desire is rooted in ego, it becomes reckless. But when desire is anchored in service and necessity, it becomes alive. The same action, buying a home during the downturn, can be foolish or wise depending on the intention behind it. We were not chasing the market, we were responding to life, and life has a way of rewarding clarity, the power of definite purpose. Whatever the mind can conceive, it can achieve, is the famous quote by self-help author Napoleon Hill from his book Think and Grow Rich, emphasizing that strong belief and focused thought can lead to realizing goals and making them reality. In the past, I had heard these words many times, but 2008 was the year I experienced them. For the first time, I realized that when a desire is held clearly in the mind, without doubt, without desperation, and without selfishness, it begins to organize circumstances around itself. We wanted a home not for status, not for function, a place that could serve as a second home, support the business, and give adult children a place to live while they build their own lives. This was a humble vision, but it was definite. The property on Hillsdale matched that vision almost too perfectly, facing a busy street, located in a good area and owned by the bank. It was available not because it lacked value, but because the timing had stripped it of competition. The down payment itself felt like a miracle, not because money fell from the sky, but because resources aligned. The right people appear, the right conversations happen, the fear that paralyzed others did not take hold of us, because our focus was not on what we could lose, but on what we were called to build. That was the moment I understood something profound. When the purpose is noble, resistance weakens. Loss and gain are not opposites, they are teachers. Society teaches us to see loss and gain as opposites, one to avoid, the other to pursue, but life teaches differently. Loss and gain are often intertwined, shaped by perspective and timing. In 2008, many lost homes but gained humility. Many lost money but gained wisdom. Some lost illusions of security and learned self-reliance. Loss stripped away what was superficial and forced a deeper reckoning with values. Our gain, a home, was not merely a financial asset, it was a lesson in trust, trust in preparation, trust in patience, trust in the unseen movement of life. Had this opportunity appeared years earlier, we might not have been ready. Had it appeared later, it might have been taken by someone else. Timing was precise, but readiness made it possible. This is why loss and gain cannot be judged in isolation. What looks like loss today may be a preparation for tomorrow. What looks like a gain today may become a burden tomorrow if it is in a wrong mindset. The difference lies in how one meets the moment. The quiet realization that changed everything. After we bought the home, there was no dramatic celebration, no loud announcement, just a quiet realization that settled deeply within me. What I truly desire, when aligned with purpose and clarity, can become reality. This realization did not inflate the ego, it humbled it, because it made me aware that success is not about control but about cooperation with timing. It taught me that the mind is not merely a place of thought but a place of creation. The home was good enough, not extravagant, not excessive, but sufficient for its purpose, and that was the greatest confirmation. Life rarely gives us what fits our vanity, but it often gives us what supports our growth. Looking back, I do not see 2008 as a year of crisis alone. I see as a year of contrasts, a year that reveals how deeply mindset influences outcome. The same year that broke many also built something meaningful for us. Loss or gain, it was never about the market. It was about timing, aligning with the mindset. And mindset, guided with purpose, always finds its way forward. And that is our great investment, and that is the law of money. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy this video. Please subscribe to my channel to help me to make other good video. Thank you.